Welcome back, Guardians. Alright, I'm going to jump straight into the title theme. Just because we live in a time where you can actually play video games and even tabletop games with anybody across the globe as long as they have an internet connection. Just because you can get same day delivery on nearly anything you could buy off, the web, or even using an app to pre-order your meal before you arrive at the restaurant. You have all this access, we have all this power, all this privilege, all this ability. Take a moment every now and then and think about the people in your life who are, hopefully, old enough to remember a time before central heat and air, before fuel efficiency became a concern, before, oh, I don't know, before microwaves, before TV dinners, before, uh, you know, quick meals at an airport, for airports. Modern airports, that kind of stuff. Um, just really take a moment and appreciate, to really think about all the things you can do that you do without actually considering, the work that might have gone into creating this, to developing this process, to making sure that it all flows evenly. Uh, People bitch and complain about everything. We do. We complain about any fucking thing we have. I spent 2 weeks without air conditioning, and if it wasn't for some family loaning us their ancient room fans, I mean, we're talking, these things have been around since the 60s, possibly the 50s. Based on the graphic on the cover, it was very late 50s, early 60s. And the cardboard box, original cardboard box, just beat the fucking shit. So many layers of duct tape holding it all together. And the fans just, I mean, it got to like 99 to 101 around the area, and the interior of the house was at a steady 85. And these little guys, with just two of them at one end of either end of the house, were more than enough to keep us from basically, annihilating each other with the heat. It's just amazing that, even the simple thing like air conditioning can be such uh, such a luxury for so many. And unfortunately, it kind of still is. When we don't think about the fact that, this might not be something that is accessible to just about anybody. We sit here and we whine and piss and moan about the fact that, Twitter X might be limiting the number of comments and posts and likes that we can put out there, or that, somebody wants us to prove that we're not a robot, or that we have to read through, a 20 screen document to just to, just say accept and start playing a game. Or the next time you piss and whine about the fact that, lag has costed you your match, um, realize that, you're playing in a technology that is so far advanced from even just the last 15 years. The games like Destiny, games like Baldur's Gate 3, games like, Fortnite and all that would never be possible uh, 20 years ago. I mean, Destiny's been running on a 10-year-old engine. I don't think they've ever updated. Bungie's just not going to do that, and I don't know what the final shape's going to hold for the game afterwards, if they plan to maybe allow players to engage in, single player versions of the game, which would be fucking awesome, or not. But just next time you start to feel really, really pissy about the fact that somebody's bought their way to a win by, getting loot crates or battle passes or something like that, or the next time you feel like somebody is deliberately taking advantage of an intercontinental, internet connection and lagging their way to a win, just be appreciative of the fact that you can complain about that kind of shit. Take that moment, just that one brief moment, and be righteously mad about the fact that someone's cheating in the game. But also consider the fact that, you have the ability to be mad because you're playing this game, you know, because you have the luxury of not having to work a 16-hour day in a fucking muddy ass field just to fucking feed yourself, let alone anybody else that might be part of your family. So that wraps that up. Didn't really want to get preachy. I hope this doesn't come across preachy. I hope this is really meant to encourage everyone who stumbles across this to just say, chores suck, but I am grateful that I have a house in which I can do chores, and I am grateful to have the physical ability to do chores. Um, and I am grateful that, I have people who will probably appreciate the fact that I did do these chores. You live a life that generates work. You live a life that generates chores and upkeeps. Um, you should be excited for that, and not think of it as, well, as a chore. Um, and just a little appreciation for everything that everybody around you is doing, but not in that gaslight kind of way. But just take a moment to marvel at the magic that is in your world, whether you benefit directly from it or not. It's important to have that in your head. Especially when Timmy Two Thumbs has just spent $150 on the fucking annual pass, and he's running around with a fucking exotic. You're still grinding levels on a free pass to obtain. Um, yeah, I'm being specific because that's relevant to my situation. But again, yeah, and find the relevancy of your situation with others. But anyway, until next time, find something that gives you a genuine, wholesome smile and makes you think, "Damn, it makes me want to thank the people who've have done all this before you arrived. And what can you do to improve upon that? Yeah. Thanks for stopping by.